Yeah, this is my working studio. This is where I do all my paintings, my creations, so to speak. I spend 3-4 hours a day sometimes when I get the urge to paint. I come in here and I paint. And yeah, so this is my life. This is what I do. This is what I love. This is my job. And I just can't see myself ever living without the ability to paint. This is the working studio. Like I said, I set up my canvases. Sometimes I'll use an easel. A lot of times I'll just kind of put my paintings down on the table and start painting. As you can see, the table here. I've been painting for 12 years, going on 12 years. Oh, I have over 100. I know that. And here in the studio, they're all the paintings that I'm working with. I always just come in here and kind of sit and look around and observe the paintings, look at them, and have to figure out what step to take next with the color and the design of the painting. And then I just pretty much get the urge to paint every 3 days. And the strong desire, and then I come in and set up and figure out what colors I'm going to use and just kind of start painting. I'm an intuitive painter. I just paint whatever comes to mind, basically. That's how I work. And then I just kind of, like I said, I just kind of let them rest after they're done, and then come back to them and observe the different things that need to be done with the different paintings. And like I said, I have probably 50 of them in this room that I come and I observe and just work on them a little bit at a time until they're complete, until the piece is done. I wasn't born here, but I was raised here, and I've never pretty much left Montana, so I'm a Montana girl, pretty much, yeah. Where am I from? I'm from the surrounding area, which means I started out basically Opportunity, Lost Creek, Anaconda, Fairmont, and then moved to Butte in 91, 92 after my house burnt down in 91. And then I've been in Butte ever since. Yeah, I come from a large family. I have 11 siblings. My mom had 14 kids. And that's, come from the old school when the families, the hardworking miners and the Anaconda Company and the mining town of Butte and Anaconda, they raised up, a lot of kids. I don't know, is that a Catholic thing too or something, in a Catholic religion family of some sort? I don't know. But yeah, they had a lot of kids because the kids would, work the farms. And as far as I know, somebody told me that the Catholic religion or women or something weren't allowed to use birth control, so that was probably why a lot of people had a lot of kids. And we're not the only ones in Anaconda. There's actually some families that have 17 kids or something in that order, so it wasn't uncommon. 7 sisters, 4 brothers. But yeah, I'm the middle child, the caretaker. Take care of everybody and everything and all the problems, and the peacekeeper. Well, like I said, I'm an intuitive painter. I just started out just basically okay, I started out friend of my mom's. She was really a great artist, and I was always fascinated with her paintings. And I was like, oh, I want to learn how to paint like that, and I want to learn how to paint. And every time I was around her, and she's like, okay, well, if you want to learn, I'll teach you. She says, I'll, for $50, I'll give you instructions. You can do 4 paintings, and when you're done, you'll be painting like me. And I was like, what? That was hard to believe. So anyways, yeah, I took the opportunity to do that after the the time I lost my 2 sons, and the grieving process was so intense that it actually, the first year, like, you're totally gone, and so it takes 3 years to actually come out of the grieving process. And in the process, my husband, he helped me all the time, for, you know, kind of like, let's go to the coffee shop, let's get out, let's do something. And I was able to, you know, check back into life. The yoga classes that I took, you know, for the first year and a half, that's really where I got the ability to be able to find my my balance, and, you know, get back grounded, you know, to get back into life. So that's when I basically started painting. And while she was teaching me, I was grieving still, and I was pretty much like an unconscious kind of state of mind. I really didn't understand, or, you know, whatever she was doing. And then, you know, she'd, you know, send me home with, you know, do some painting or something. And in between the lessons, I got to the point where I felt the need to paint, and I had to freaking paint. I mean, I would get up, I started accumulating a bunch of art supplies and stuff, you know, and people gave me art supplies, and, you know, I was in a couple of the art groups here, and I had several teachers, instructors and stuff to get me, you know, doing my furthering my love for the painting and the creating. But anyways, I would just get up like 4 o'clock in the morning in the middle of the night, like Picasso, and just like have this urgent need to create, express myself. And with that, I just started throwing paint. whatever art supplies I could get my hands on, I would just start, you know, doing whatever, designing and coloring, and, you know, just whatever, working with the piece for as long as I could to get what I needed to express myself out onto into that work of art, I guess. And so with that, it just, you know, as time went by, that's pretty much what I did. And I just started throwing paint on canvases, and you know, trying to, you know, slowly but surely comprehend, you know, the lessons that were taught to me by basically just, you know, getting a canvas and working with it and doing it and stuff. And so that's pretty much how I built myself up to what I do now. Yeah, my beautiful, talented, sweetheart, strong-minded twin boys, Mike and Matt. Yeah, it was something that there's no words. It's just indescribable, the pain and misery that you have to go through. Oh, that saved my life. Yeah, I did all kinds of things that I had to do to cope and manage the amount of pain that I was in. And the painting and the creation was a necessity. I paint with pure intuitive spirit, which is just an expression of pure, I don't even know how to describe it. I guess emotion. I mean, while I'm painting, I'm in a different type of a zone, so to speak, where you're not even conscious. I don't think. Like I said, I just kind of, that's what I do. And then as I work on them, yes, there's a lot of emotion. I put everything into my work, my heart and my mind and my body and my spirit is, yeah. Blood, sweat, and tears, baby. Oh, yeah. My advice is anything that you want to do, that you've always wanted to do, that you know that you would love to do, and you feel that desire to do it, just do it. man, go to the, there's several different, art stores, online places where you can go and buy your art supplies and just do it. It helps to, take classes. Definitely. I had several instructors, that I worked with throughout the years. And if you can take a class, I mean, most definitely take those classes to get you, the basic knowledge and get you where you, started and what you want to do and what you want to be, and just do it. And everybody's a creator. Everybody has a creative side. Like I said, if there's something that you like to do and that you want to do, go get your supplies, take your classes, go on YouTube, learn from YouTube, books, all of that. I mean, anything that you want to do, I definitely suggest to just do it. Don't hesitate. Don't procrastinate anymore. Do it, because it gives you so much freedom and satisfaction, self-satisfaction, that it's so rewarding that there's nothing else in life that gives you so much relief from the pain and the stress of the world than to find something that you do that you love, that while you're doing it and you're in the moment, nothing else gets in. You're just one with your piece and you're working with it. And that's 3 or 4 hours in a day that you can get away from all of the outside world.